Hi all, here's a quick little demo of some restyling to the tool messages in Duo CLI that I'm working on. So here's the current state of things. So you can see a lot of our tools are rendering with the same component. So they all get this emoji, the raw tool name. A lot of them have their inputs formatted as JSON. And yeah, overall it's just quite busy and not so pleasing to look at. And a lot of the time also the tools are rendering their output when you don't necessarily want to see it. Like if Duo is reading files, that's generally for Duo's benefit rather than us needing to see the output. So jumping over to the branch, this is actually the second branch. The first set of changes is already in the latest release. This one adds restyling for the remainder of the tools. So you can see it's a lot more clean and minimal. So read with the file name, edit with the file name, still using the same diff component that we were previously. Kind of jumped on this convention of an arrow for read actions and an arrow the other way for write actions. So yeah, same with creating a file. It's using human readable label with the file path, shows the content of what got created. And then here you can see I've asked Duo to read multiple files. So our read files tool gets the summary of how many files it's reading and then the paths nested under it. And then for running commands, the command is highlighted. This command did have a tool approval as well, which I've already done at this point. And commands do show their output. This one had a lot of output, so you can see it was truncated. You can expand that if you want to see the full thing. So listing files, again, is another minimal one, doesn't show any output. And so here for finding files and finding content in files, you can see that it shows a summary of what it found, but doesn't show the full actual results. And again, if you expand that, then you will see the full results from grep or whatever. That is a bug. And then finally, creating a directory is again another super minimal one. So yeah, now all of these tools have their own specific components, so we can control exactly how we want to render them. They do all share a common base class that gives them a consistent label style, loading state, error state, that kind of thing. And there is still a generic fallback component. So if I run a MCP tool, for example, you can see it's basically the same as the previous iteration. We've just got the raw tool name, the inputs as a JSON blob for output. So yeah, this has definitely got some room for improvement there. But yeah, overall things are looking a lot tidier, and this should be making its way into a release soon.